Everybody. So, first of all, I want to apologize. I have no makeup on. Quarantine, right? So, this is something that's really and truly been weighing on my heart for a few days now. And now I'm seeing more and more publicized about depression and mental issues going through this quarantine. So, I think it's very important that people understand the severity of this issue. So I'm going to show you a visual representation of what it's like to be chronically depressed. Not a lot of you may know that I deal with chronic depression. I've been diagnosed with bipolar depression. And anyway, so here we go. So this is what it's like, and I just colored it so you can see the water level. This is kind of what it's like when you're depressed. You're constantly carrying on this weight, this extra load that a lot of normal people wouldn't be carrying around with them. So you're starting here, whereas a normal person would just have a clean base, right? So let's say we add on anger. We're upset that, we still have to work, or we're upset that, people aren't following everything that's going on right now, right? Then we're going to add on fear, right? Fear, we don't know what's going on. We don't know how long this is going to go on. We're fearful of catching this or giving it to others. We're fearful a lot right now with everything that's going on, right? Then we're going to add on stress. Stress, no matter what it may be. Your kids, your spouse, everything that's going on right now, okay? So we have anger, fear, stress, okay? Now we're just going to add on a little anxiety right there, right? At this point, it's not good for us with depression. We're at our tipping point. At this point, if you haven't learned it yet, you start getting really short with people. You start having a lot of anger issues. Every little thing sets you off, and you just start snapping at everybody, right? Well, next thing you know, the littlest thing can go. And then what happens when you're depressed? This is what happens. It overflows, and there's tears, right? I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's tears that come out, and that's what happens. Those tears fall. And this is the worst part that happens. Once the tears are all gone and everything that's poured in there stops and the tears dry up, this is what we're left with right here. This heavy, weighted thing on top of our depression. And this is why we find ourselves immobile in our beds. That's why we find ourselves not even able to answer texts or phone calls. That's why we reject them. We're left with all this weight on us. And I urge you, this is a dangerous place, and this is where I'm worried about a lot of people who deal with depression, because this is the most dangerous place. Once we've shed our tears, and then we're left with all this weight on us that we have nowhere to go with it. This can be dangerous. This means we're not eating, we're not sleeping, we're not getting out of the bed for anything, we're not answering phone calls, we're not answering text. And what we need is for our friends and our family to talk with us, to communicate. Keep calling your friend that's dealing with this. Keep calling your family who you know deals with depression. And if you deal with depression yourself, Make yourself answer those phone calls. Make yourself answer those texts. Because what that does is just take a little bit out at a time. A little bit at a time. But as long as you're doing that and you're taking it out and you're subjecting it to other people, I mean, then that's what happens. And then we're back down to our normal level, right? So that's what's important. We start off higher than most. Where do we start off? About here-ish. And that's what we usually carry on when we're depressed, right? We're already heavy. We already start off with this weight on us every day. So I urge you, please call your loved ones, call your friends, FaceTime them, and just keep doing it. If they don't answer, just keep it up. Just push them out of that. Because once the tears fall and once all this stuff is compacted, that's dangerous. That's a dangerous level that we don't need to let our friends and our family stay under, is all that weighted pressure. So just please keep pushing. We need you. We love you. And don't hesitate. And just keep it up. All right. Love you guys. Hope this made sense to you. It was just weighing on my heart. I really needed to share this. So much love. Keep pushing through this. I know it's really hard, especially with someone who deals with depression. So I love you guys. Stay strong.